In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Above all powers, above all kings, above all nature and all created things, above all wisdom and all the ways of man, you were here before the world began. Above all kingdoms, above all thrones, above all wonders the world has ever known, above all wealth and treasures of the earth, there's no way to measure what you're worth. Crucified and laid behind a stone, you lived to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all. Above all powers, above all kings, above all nature and all created things, above all wisdom and all the ways of man, you were here before the world began. Above all kingdoms, above all thrones, above all wonders the world has ever known, above all wealth and treasures of the earth, there's no way to measure what you're worth. Crucified, laid behind a stone, you lived to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all. Oh, you were crucified and laid behind a stone. You lived to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall, thought of me above all, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all.
In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
So at this juncture is the message of our school principal for Dr. Arthur Hiyamera. A virtual round of applause, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Alcayera. May due respect also to our assistant school principal, Mr. Delgado, and the rest of all the faculty members of Surigao City National High School in attendance. Good afternoon, everyone. I am very much happy that this time we have been reviewed regarding our basic education learning continuity plan so that we will be assured on how we are going to carry out our basic education learning continuity plan that we will be implementing this school year 2021-2022. So thank you very much for your cooperation for attending this virtual meeting or conference with regards to our BE-LCP activities, because this is our Bible. These are our guidelines, as what I have said, to assure the implementation of our BE-LCP will become effective this school year 2021 to 2022 school year. So this time, for those who have not yet joined or connected in this meeting, may I challenge you to please join us so that you will know what is our plan for this school year 2021-2022. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Sir Hamera, for that message. So grabe ka klaro ang atong message ni Sir Ho. So we need to be guided on our plans for school year 2021-2022 as part of our school learning continuity plan. So we have prepared this for each one of you para sa makabala kita kung unsay kalakaran na natong school in the time of pandemic. And this is also one of the things being asked during the validation if we are actually aware with the implementation of our LCP in the time of COVID-19. So thank you so much, Sir Hamera. At this time is a statement of purpose to be given to us by no less than the Assistant Principal of the Junior High School, Mr. Jofredo U. Delgado. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. My respect to our school principal, Dr. Arthur Hamira, sir, mayong hapon. And of course to my partner, the assistant principal in the senior high school, Dr. Ronald Alan Acarira, sir, mayong hapon. To all teachers, the teaching staff of Surigao City National High School in attendance, although I think we are not yet 100% join this meeting, but I believe that you can still join us, no? We have enough time to be, and then this meeting also is recorded, and we hope to be guided, no, in all of our undertakings this afternoon. Now, my task is to give you the statement of purpose why we are gathered this afternoon. It is because of the manner of transmission of COVID-19. Health procedures must be observed, like hand washing, checking of body temperature, and social distancing. These are those reasons why we have LCP or Learning Continuity Plan created to ensure the safety of our learners. Education becomes different as we are still in the new normal. The opening of classes for school year 2021-2022 is very near approaching. So let us all help each other to support this plan. The School Learning Continuity Plan of City High, created, as I mentioned, to ensure the safety and welfare of our learners. The major goal of this plan is for the inclusivity where learning continues in the context of COVID-19 and for teachers to deliver the instruction through modular learning in a safe environment. It adheres to the position that school can continue or shall continue learning this modular form where guidelines on health procedures are considered. So I hope it is clear to all of us why we need to have this in preparation for our opening of our classes comes this month, no, September 13, and we are all ready for this. So, as mentioned by Sir Arcayera, that we need to know this as part of the SBM validation. So, it is not only by knowing our own subject matter to be taught in our own class, but we should know the overall content of our school program. So I hope that we are all be guided so that we can do in uniform. Thank you very much and good afternoon.
So thank you so much, Mr. Jeffrey Delgado, our assistant principal for junior high school. Thank you so much, sir, for for the purposes that you have given to us in line with our presentation this afternoon. So at this time will be the presentation of our Enhanced School Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. So this is actually a plan created by the school in cooperation with our enrollment focal person, Mr. Ariel Calvara, because the details are with him. Also, we acknowledge Ma'am Kathleen Ruiz because she is our LIS coordinator for school year 2021-2022. So there are things actually in the LIS that are needed in our school's learning continuity plan, like the data on our enrollment, the data on our household members who will support the modular learning, for its beneficiaries and other important information relevant to our plan. And we acknowledge also Mr. Rolando Minosa for giving us the data on the inventory of resources, mga books, mga supplementary materials na available sa atong school which are actually needed for our plan. So this afternoon, allow me to give you our enhanced school learning continuity plan in the time of COVID-19 for school year 2021-2022. Presentation. Makita na ba ang presentation, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Ah, dili pa?
Okay, okay na, sir.
Makita na?
Okay, sir.
Ah, okay. So please let me know if I am presenting or not. Okay. So this is the school's learning continuity plan in the time of COVID-19 for school year 2021-2022. So this was already presented to the district and was checked by our public schools district supervisor, and then he told us na pwede na kita mag-present in the school and in the barangay or in the barangays na atong ginaserbisyohan with our learners so that they are also aware on what are the plans ng eskwelahan in the time of COVID-19 for school year 2021-2022. So we start, sir. Kadali lang ho. Okay. So, guided by the DepEd's core values, maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, na makabans... Ano sa meaning? Wala, ay, natin siya ma-edit. Anong San Jose pa man ako tagbutang? In its quest for delivery of quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating education, aims to provide its learners the continuity of learning amid pandemic COVID-19. So this is actually to give clienteles to Barangay San Juan, and we are able to develop our learning continuity plan where learners and parents' decisions are mapped out. Learning activity sheets and other instructional materials are being carried out or developed. And then we have our own stakeholders who will help us in the realization of our school's vision, mission, and goals. So we anchor this plan to sulong edukalidad of our Department of Education and the future's thinking and education. And with this, we are able to come up with different plans or activities that are directed to the sixth dimension or in support to DepEd Caraga sixth dimension of learning, like safety and well-being. Then we also have supportive the sulong edukalidad, reaching the marginalized learners, protection and protection is being cared, and finance resources for learning are also considered. So we also support the Sulong Edukalidad platform like the KITE, the K-12 curriculum review and update, improving the learning environment and teachers upskilling and reskilling and engagement of stakeholders for support and collaboration. So this was already introduced by Sir Delgado on what could be the reason why we are going to listen to the continuity plan of our school. So this is actually very relevant and timely as we consider the plans of our school in order to safeguard the safety of all the personnel in the pursuit for continuity of learning. So the major goal of this plan is for inclusivity, where learning continues in the context of COVID-19 and for teachers to deliver instruction through modular learning. So later we will get to know the percentage of those students who are into modular learning and online learning. So next. So this plan, by the way, embodies reforms and principles of Sulong Edukalidad in the light of COVID-19. So like what Sir Hamerad said, na the very reason why we have this plan is to safeguard or to protect the safety of our teachers, our learners, and other personnel for the transmission of COVID-19. Second is to ensure the continuity of our learning through K-12 curriculum adjustments, alignment of learning materials, deployment of multiple learning delivery modalities. Then we also have orientation to parents and guardians, and facilitate the safe return of teaching and non-teaching and learners to workplaces and schools considering the IATF guidelines. And the number four, be sensitive to equity considerations and concerns and endeavor to address them the best we can. That's why we have our alternative work arrangement so that we actually consider the restrictions, the movement restrictions of our personnel within the locality. and then link and bridge the BLCP to DepEd's pivot to quality and into the future of education under the framework of Sulong Educalidad and Futures Thinking in Education. So what does the data tell us? So the first one is enrollment. So let us give time to Mr. Ariel Calvara on the updates of our enrollment. Sir Ariel?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. So the enrollment,
Makita ba nato, Sir Ariel, ang percentage ng atong enrollment at this time? Because the data given to us was last week pa ba ganini siya, Sir Ariel, ho?
yes, sir. Last September
2?
2,
So,
2021.
kini siya?
So we have here 2,082 in all.
Unsay breakdown ana isang 2082 nato,
Okay.
sir?
From grade 7, male, we have 152. Female is 141, total of 293. Then grade 8, male 180, female is 173, total of 353. Grade 9, male 194, female 178, total of 362. Then grade 10, we have 160, female 214, total of 374. Grade 11, male 210, female 172, total of 382. Then grade 12, we have 159 male, female 174, total of 382. Then total junior high school male is 686. Then the female is 706. Total junior high school officially enrolled is 1,392. Then total senior high male is 369, female is 321, then total is 690.
So,
Total enrolled male and female is 2,082.
may ato bang increase of enrollment as of September 6, Sir Ariel?
Yes, sir. Later, magpampa ko, sir, mag-update.
Okay.
Kami din. Okay. Thank you so much.
So, thank you, Sir Ariel, for the update of our enrollment. So, ang ijang taghatag ko man was actually based from our physical enrollment from the MLESF as of September 2. So,
Yes.
we are expecting for an increase ba, Sir Ariel?
Yes, sir. We have.
Okay. So, at this time, we also hear Miss Kathleen Ruiz updates on our LES quick count. Ma'am Ruiz?
Ang kahinay sa ako signal.
Kusog na ka, ma'am. Kusog na imong tingog.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Mag-present ka, ma'am.
So, i-present na.
Maki,
Sige, sir.
Sige,
Okay.
mag-stop sharing ako diri aho.
Tanay, sir.
So, at this time, hatagan nato ng time si Ma'am Kathleen Ruiz because she is now our LIS coordinator and we are actually informed by the division office kung what's the update of our LES quick count. So, it's your time, Ma'am Ruiz, and can you please give us details on this and inform our advisors on what they are going to do?
Okay, so, sir? Na-present? Nakita na ang
Yes, ma'am.
presentation?
Nakita na ang imong presentation. Thank you.
Okay. So, as of yesterday, so these are the data that we get from our learners enrollment survey form. So, as to the number of enrollees by gender, so in grade 7, we have a total of 293 enrollees. So, 152 of them are male and 141 are females. For grade 8, we have 353 enrollees. Okay, ramo ka ba? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Mabatian ta ka, ma'am. Mabatian ang
Okay.
tao.
So,
So, continue.
353 enrollees from grade 8. So, 180 are males and 173 are females. For grade 9, we have a total of 372 enrollees. 194 are males. So 374 enrollees. You have 162 are males and 214 are females. For grade 11, we have a total of 382. Uh, hello? 382 enrollees. So 210 of them are males and 172 are females. For grade 12, we have 333 total enrollees. 159 are males and we have 174 females. So if you can see in this data that we have more enrollees in grade 11, but unfortunately in our learner enrollment system we dili pa siya updated, so mauna i-update na to ma'am ang ato mga enrollees.
Ma'am Kath,
So
pila kay makita ba nato sa atong division monitoring kung pila ni na-update para aware sa mga atong mga
okay,
advisors?
so
So,
as of
John,
today we have 1,107 enrollees, so we lack 1,000, no, kay
mhm,
we are already 2,107. So amo to ato i-work out atong ato 1,000. So kung ato mapansin sa iba ng mga schools, 1,000 na pud sila pero
mm,
gamay ra sila na school. Kita dako ta na school, so expected dako gyud dato enrollee, dili dapat 1,000 kapin more or at least or pwede atong 2,000 kay pagkasunod na sad magma-enroll na sad kuman morning dito man kami sa grade 9, waya may karadyo na ngadto kay due to the not so kuan good condition sa ato environment. Mao to waya bagay to enrollee na kuman mag-add na sad unsaon nato pag-apas sa ato naa na tay kuyang 1,000, unsaon nato pag-apas kung mo daghan pa na siya. So mao na siya ako tag pirmi tag kamo remind sa ato GC. So
mhm.
pasensya na kay mao man lagi ni amitay mahimo ato mga enroll. So kung napoy na nakuan sa iba ng mga schools, updated sila kung pila kabuk ila enrollees, mao po to ilang nabutang sa ila lesef kita, kuyang kita is kalibo kadako jao na number. Okay, so mao na si na ato i-work out nato si na may internet kahapon hinay pero kuman murag na naman ta internet, so moto. So we also have here our data for the highest educational attainment for grade 7. Sir, ako ni isa-isahon.
Pwede ra kan i-general ra kan siguro, ma'am?
General ra kan, okay.
Mm.
For grade 7, so the highest educational attainment na ato mga parents wait, koan 7 after high school education or vocational. So for grade 7. For grade 8, ang mo ilatag indicate after high school. For grade 9, 6. So high school level usually ang atong mga parents. For grade 10, 160 high school level, grade 11, 130 high school level, grade 12, 123 high school level sa mga atong mga parents ang may ilatag declare na ila highest educational attainment. So that's it for our 4-piece beneficiary. So mao ni siya ang ato data. For grade 7, no, most of our students are 4-piece beneficiary. For grade 7 we have 154 are not 4-piece beneficiary, pero at least 139 are 4-piece. So aware man ta daon na halos sa ato eskwelahan mga bata 4-piece. So grade 8 265 daghan ang 4-piece. For grade 9 248, grade not ba sorry. For grade 10 4? 4 or 4P, so 370 are not. So, ibagan iba na waya nag-declare na they are 4Ps beneficiary. So, and okay ra ma'am, kay ini si ma-update pa ini si anytime until September 17 kita. September 17. So, di na ta maguyat ng September 17 na mahuman na to. Kaya magklase naman tayo time magpindot ana sa 13. So, kung man na week na ya pa ita klase, mo niya atong i-focus. So, pwede pa ni siya ma-update. For grade 11, 300 ang not 4Ps beneficiary. Grade 12, 166 and 167. So, half of them are 4Ps and half of them are same number sila, 4Ps and not 4Ps beneficiaries. Okay, let's move on to number of learners in a household. Enrollee studying in the school year 2021-2022. So, ini si mauni si ijang gi-declare na number of enrollees sa grade 7. So, grade 7 and above, 289. So, some enrollees sa ila household sa ila bayay are grade 7 and above. It could be grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For grade 8, mao gihapon grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. So, ay sa grade 7 wala grade 4. Okay, so one of the household's members is grade 4. Now, for household members that can provide instructional support to child's distance learning, so for grade 7, okay, so we have ang makapos-support sa ila are their parents or guardian. And most of them, ang makapos-support sa ila are parents and their guardians, and then 20 of them are parents, guardians plus siblings. So the siblings. Then 33 are parents, siblings, and grandparents. Okay, for grade 8, same with grade 8, pero na ay additional na H5, which is parents, guardians, siblings, grandparents, and other members of the families. For grade 9, the same, parents, guardians, siblings, and grandparents. For grade, medyo kutiga dyan ni si Jano, sakit na sa likod. Grade 10, 299 are parents and guardian. And 40 of them, sa grade 10, 40 of them are, they can, their siblings can provide instructional supports to the child's distance learning. For grade 12, we have 291 of them. They're mainly depend on their parents and or guardians. Kay medyo dako naman sila, no? Sila na may, di na may ilang mga siblings. Sila na may dako. So sila na, pwede na sila. 9, and also there, 4 of them, grandparents. For grade 12, the same gihapon. So, parents and guardian only. Kay medyo, waya na siguro lain sila kang gadod ang sa ila household members ang makasupport. Now, let's move to the devices available at home that the learner can use for learning. Mabatian pa ko, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Mabatian pa. Loud and clear.
Hello?
Loud and clear, ma'am, Kath. Mabatian.
Okay. Okay, so we have devices available at home that the learner can use for learning. So for grade 7, the devices that is available at home, we have 68 of them. They have television at home. 69 of them, television at the same time, they have cell phones at home. 44 of them have television, cell phone, and radio. So nagyapay ba sa mga radio. So 84 of them have cell phone only. So we can see here in our data that most of the students has one device available at home, which is cell phone, at least day cell phone. Kabay man ta dyaon, mga bata dyan may mga cellphone, bisan wala tayo kuan. Grade 8, 166. So most of them has 166 D5. Cell phones. Then grade 9, 155 cell phones. And then 66 has television and cell phone na mga TV. Then 99, most of them TV ra gyud, no TV. So sa grade 10, 157 of them has cell phone gahapon. So majority of our students has cell phone as their main device at home. And 92 naa sila'y TV, and 77 sa ila na ay TV na apoy cellphone. Okay, so kuman halos tanan na ang masiguro gihapoy bisan kapobre na naagapoy cellphone. 11, 228 has cellphone at home. 88 has a television, and the remaining both has television and cell phones at home. Okay, for grade 12, same. Cell phone, 194 declared that they have cell phone as their main device at home. Then 99 of them has TV. Then 9 has both TV and cell phones. And then 21 has radio. Okay, jaga po ibaga radio sa ila ang iban sa atong mga students. So a way to connect to the internet have here in our data 150 of the students has, okay, so initag-declare nila 150 mobile data. So sa ila cellphone, makadata gihapon ka ng mga smartphone, makadata gihapon. Okay, so dyan mga Apple, waya may gina si data unless kung untok man ng free data. Waya mo po dito tagbutang kung free data or kung basta data malagi. 78, 6, broadband. Jega po ila internet internet provider. So yes, ila ini tag-declare. 41, 8, how many 8? 41 is computer shops. So some 41 of them, 41 enrollees in grade 7 mainly rely on computer shops as their way to connect to the internet. Then for grade 8, same, 59 mobile, 6 broadband and computer shops. So jay ila pwede sila siguro mako-connect jay sa ila jay computeran sa ila silingan kana. Grade 9, 233 mobile data sa iba nag-rely sa mobile data. Grade 10 mobile data, computer broadband and computer shops. 9. Other places, 12 or no internet. So naaga po 12 na nag-declare na there is no internet available in their area. So possible basin adto na sa bukid o inday ha iton ilabayay sa kuan way gadget internet. 12, so grade 11 mao gihapon mobile data, broadband and computer shops. 9 other places, and 10 no internet gihapon tag kuan gapon na ay wala sila internet available in their area. Grade 12 the same gihapon mobile data, then 22 6 more broadband, computer shops and other places, computer shop only, then 44 other places, and then 25 nag-declare na no internet available in their area. Now let's move to the type of distance learning modality lies preferred to the learner. So for grade 7, no, 180 enrollees out of 293 for grade 7 declare that they prefer modular learning printed. So kabay man ta daon na printed man no ang kasagaran sa itong mga bata. Pero nagapoy gusto nan modular learning digital 45. Tas naapoy gahapoy to 12. Wait, ano yun? 12 is blended. So naagapon kung idyo mapansin atong sugod pa kuan gyapon kita kuan gyapon ta og online blended at the same time modular at the same time online learning. For grade 8, most of them prefer modular learning printed, followed by modular learning digital, And then online, nagapoy online, and then 12. Sorry, blended. Okay, so the same with grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12. Okay, then we have challenges that may affect your child's learning process through distance education. So may mga challenges. So most of their challenges are lack of 54. So lack of available gadgets, insufficient load data allowance, and a stable mobile internet connection. Although tana na nag-declare magapon sila og naa sila cellphone, pero not all gapon, lisod gapon sila og gadgets, dyan gani insahay maestra lisod sad internet and kuan. Then grade 8 mao gihapon sad. Grade 9, sa grade 9 100 and then 99. So sa grade 9 lack of available gadgets, equipment, and insufficient load data allowance, and some declare lack of available gadget equipment only. So nagapila data allowance. Sa grade 10 mao gihapon lack of available gadget equipment and insufficient load data allowance, and some has only lack available gadget equipment only. For grade 10, 11, and 12, magihapon lack of available gadgets, equipment, insufficient load allowance, and lack of available gadget equipment only. Okay. So, mauna siya ang data. So, lastly, they are also asked if they are willing to allow their child to participate in a limited face-to-face classes. If not, they select a major consideration. So for grade 7, no, some of them approve of face-to-face classes, and 65 of them does not approve. So the reason is that they fear of getting infected of coronavirus. For grade 8, the same, 271 of them also approves face-to-face, and 82 of them does not approve face-to-face because of fear of getting infected of coronavirus. The same with grade 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are the data that we get from the learner enrollment survey form. So inis da updated na no, ang ato ra kang gyud adtong sa lesip nato mga ma'am na i-update nato si Jakay. Ang ato ini si Ja is 2,000 mauman gajud ini ang data nato for 2,000 enrollment as of the moment. So ang ato lesip is 1,000 raman, kuyang man to si Ja. So hain naman dapit ang 1,000. So kanu sa pamanpod nato to i-type o kanu sa pamanpod nato to ikuan na magklase naman sa plus magdugang na sa enrollment, pag-update na sa baja ta diri, mag-update sa dako diri, magkuan. So mao to sa ang hangyo nako na maurat to. Salamat, thank you.
So, thank you so much, Ma'am Kath. So, it was actually very comprehensive. So, ang tag-share ni Ma'am Kathleen Ruiz was actually a data-driven presentation. So, nakita nato dito ako nun sa update. So, the office is asking the advisors to enroll the students sa tungkulang nato na 1,000 para mo square ang atong data with the LES quick count to the divisions monitoring. So gihanap na ini si Ja actually. So diyan pagadi iba ng mga advisors nato na wala pagadi mag-enroll. So we are asking the junior high school and the senior high school advisors to enroll within this week only ho. Di na natin siya padugay-dugayon ang atong enrollment kay hamok na ba yung nag-enroll sa ato. So thank you so much for that, Kathleen Ruiz. So that's the update of our enrollment. So nakita nato dito kung unsay tagatag na data ni Sir Ariel and Ma'am Kathleen Ruiz. So the next part is on our comparative enrollment. So nakita nato na there is actually an increase of our enrollment from 2,646 in 2018-2019. So nag-scale up siya into 2,877 to 20 to in for school year 2020 ini siya for 2020-2021. Then niobos siya pero we are expecting on the increase of our enrollment. So next, this is our profile of our teachers. So we have 37 teacher 1, 20 teacher 2, teacher 3, 29, master teacher 1, 9, master teacher 2, 3, then head teacher 1, isa, head teacher 3, isa. We have principal 4, isa, and non-teaching personnel 13. So in a total of 140 non-teaching and non-teaching personnel of Surigao City National High School. Ining readiness surveys results, gihatag naman ini ni Ma'am Kathleen Ruiz na gikan sa atong quick survey and with our MLESF from Sir Ariel Canvara. So this one, the data on the available learning materials of the school were taken actually from Mr. Rolando Menyoza. So amoy ni siyang taghatag na data that these are actually the books na available sa iyang opisina from science going to araling panlipunan. So these are the number from grade 7 to grade 10. So if you want to have books, by the way, please do give them, kung naatay mga available na mga libro, please give them during the opening, or if they need, if nakinala natin mga estudyante, so pwede natin siya ihatag to support the most essential learning competencies activities. Next, we also have from senior high school, these are the available books. So, jaya to mga libro diriya sa senior high school. So, please do have time na makuha ini ng mga libro or maborrow ini ng mga libro and give them to our students as supplementary materials. So, ang atong mechanism in the administration of enrollment, still, may atong physical enrollment, may ato sa draft box enrollment. So, we would like to thank Mr. Ariel Calvara and the advisors and the committee chairs, the grade year level chair, and the teachers in charge per week for the success of our enrollment. But we are asking, again, from the advisors to please enroll our students at mga remaining na mga estudyante na wala nato ma-enroll. Atong preferred learning modality based sa gigatag ni Ma'am Ruiz is actually modular learning, but there is a small percentage for our online learning. Next, so initial na data actually, why should we give modular learning? Because of our learning delivery modality course. So initial na data is actually ini na data gi-compute ni siya last August 26 pa. So may changes ini si Jack on pila, pero Ma'am Ruiz is giving you already the data on the number of parents na mo allow na modular learning, at the same time atong mga parents or mga estudyante na may mga computer, may mga TV set. So these were actually discussed by Ma'am Ruiz already. Though the data is 1,844, so this is inconsistent with the present data. So we will just update you on this. And then these are the learning resources needed since we have printed modular distance learning. So ini siya ang tag project nato ng mga ng mga costs na we will still be needing printer, mga ink printers, bond paper, and staple wires. So this is just a plan. So ma-author ni siya depende sa atong budget. So next, we have issues to be concerned. Like this were taken also from the interviews sa atong mga ginikanan na dapat daw diya atong mga modular training programs kung saan pagsulbad atong mga mga activities na sa kahamok daw. Tapos may atong mga laong panan mga ginikanan na about the supervision of parents in the conduct of modular learning, na i-supervise, i-follow up atong mga ginikanan nato na wala makasabit ang mga modules. And then we also have an issue here about unsaon daw pag carried out atong mga TVL and TLE na mga practical work. And then additional reproduction of self-learning modules, then the assessment of learning outcomes. So this is the operational plan on how we're going to conduct. So we made it in a form of a continuous improvement. So we are able to plan out a project called as Project Speed in support to modular learning implementation. So we have systems and processes for effective and efficient delivery. So our objective is to deliver the package to our parents. Then we are going on our part as a teacher. So we need to prepare quality assured modules, learning activity sheets, mga videos or mga teacher made resources. Then we also have to reproduce these modules. Then ang atong outcomes, atong mga preparation, so ang atong mga estudyante mag-answer sa mga modules. Then atong mga resources na kinanglanon are actually bond paper, mga printed modules, mga ink, and others. And then implementation, dapat ang atong mga bata maka-answer sa atong mga learning modules, then give it back to the teachers or advisors. And then ang atong monitoring, so jay atong taghanap na portfolio sa atong mga bata or mga compilation based in different forms. Pwede siya sa GC or depende sa AGO way on how would you monitor the outputs of your students. So still, this is our process flow. So now once our SLMs are available, so ihatag nato sa atong mga bata during implementation or in the start of our classes on September 13. Then post implementation, so we will be conducting feedback or grades to our students if they pass or not. Then we also have our stakeholder support, donations. So nagsugod na diri ang atong mga donations. Actually, we thank the Barangay San Juan Council for giving us bond paper, mga reams of bond papers or boxes of bond paper. Sanan isa ka printer. Then diyan pitagatag kuman with Ma'am Hana Taglokop on the on COVID-19 supplies. So thank you for that. And then the school is also reminding on our Brigada Pagbasa as part of our initiative for school year 2021-2022. So sa atong mga kuan, there is what we call preparations prior to the opening, part of the opening, and then the school's opening. So inisija, this is actually based from the 6 dimensions of sulong edukalidad. So gi-require ini siya ng Schools Division Office, and our Basic Education Continuity Plan is also anchored to the implementation of the BE-LCP ng atong division. So jetag tawag nato ng 6 dimensions like safe operations, focus on learning, solong edukalidad, reaching the most marginalized learners, well-being and protection, and education financing. So kung walang kita ng safe operations, we actually work on how we operate with our essential delivery services in different forms na safe kita and safe kita from COVID-19. So we have started already our enrollment, our Brigada Eskwela, nakasugod na kita dyan. So that's actually part of the safe operations. Ang atong focus on learning, dyan ay atong mga learning activity sheets, mga modules na na-develop previously. So ato siyang i-ready, magkanda kita ng inventory as to what are we going to distribute. Then sulong edukalidad, so we have actually to create innovations for this to reach our learners either online or call. So jay ato way on how to connect with our students in different platforms. Pwede natin silang tawagan kung mo-enroll pa man sila or dili, or inform them through online on their decision to go to school. And then nagconduct na po kita ng readiness survey through our MLESF. Second is reaching reaching the most marginalized. So ang atong mga bata gi-contact nato in different in calls, in online. Basta kay nakita nato na mo enroll sila for in the school. Then well-being, so in one of these days, so jay atong mga programs or activities related to mental health and psychological services na atinan na nato mga maestra so that they are capacitated also with their well-being. And then education financing, we have started already realigning our funds through the finance office, Ma'am Kimberly and Ma'am Ronel, on how are we going to sustain our education in this time of pandemic. Next is part of the opening of classes. Nagsugod na ang atong alternative work arrangement. So murag na discuss na dyan ni Ma'am Lizelle Codillo. Salamat Ma'am Lizelle on our alternative work arrangement with the approval of our school principal. Then Jetty Fox, ikaduha, focus on learning. Nagsugod na atong inset, virtual inset. So that's part also on our preparation to 2021, 2022. Then sulong edukalidad, so we'll have a separate activity on this and how are we going to inform our parents. Next is jay atong monitoring, like jay atong monitoring for sa atong mga maestra atong ilang health tracking gani. So I would like to thank Mr. Merrick Guyano for constantly monitoring our health conditions sa natong mga maestra. So I hope na ini siya na concern na address nato, and please have contact with Sir Merrick Guyano for the vaccination sa as part of our work. And then education financing. So we are still tapping our stakeholders and how we can supplement our MOOE through their donations. Then for the DRRM, so aware na ini si Sir Nestor Ilano on how are we going to assist the school for the different mechanisms, mga kuanato, mga signages for safety. And then for organization of classes, nakahinang na si Ma'am Juliet Badaos on this. I hope nakakita na kita sa itong mga individual learning program. So thank you so much Ma'am Juliet Badaos for providing us with the learning program, both junior high school and senior high school. In fact, nahatag niya last week, gipa-approve na namo sa district, then still waiting for the approval for the at the division office this week. So naani atong organization, please do check na lang. Murag naa sa atong GC. Dira both junior high school and senior high school. Then ini siya. So part na ini siya ang atong instructional package checklist na naay atong mga ginahatag na mga monitoring sa atong mga ginikanan kung unsa atong taghatag, unsa na mga subjects or unsa na mga modules, unsa nakabutang sa atong kuan, sa atong modules, or kompleto ba ang atong mga modules na gihatag sa mga, or na pag-retrieve ba, kompleto ba or daily atong mga modules na gihatag nato sa mga ginikanan. So this one, atong learning facilitators, actually we are all learning facilitators. So atong i-consider kung unsa to ng mga kinsa to ng mga learners ang atong tagataga ng mga module. So diyan na sa atong monitoring diyan, but this is actually the form given to us. Then diyan atong feedback form sa atong mga ginikanan. And then diyan po atong learners monitoring plan. So part ini siya sa individual learning monitoring plan nag-require sa ato as part of the LDM. So we are actually required on this. Then jump atong monitoring plan, part of our work as school heads. And then that's it. So in general, the success of this localized continuity plan lies in the support of our teachers, parents, learners, and other stakeholders. So we are actually in one with DepEd, in DepEd's sulong edukalidad, which allows the operations of the school in the context due to COVID-19. So according to Secretary Leonor Briones, all of this, every day is a challenge. Every day an action has to be found. Every day there is a new development. Every day there is a new question, and DepEd has responded heroically, and we are most grateful to each and every one of them. Thank you for the support. Thank you for holding our hands. And thank you for saying in so many words, all of you who are here and that you trust us, we believe that we can deliver. Thank you for believing along with us. So that is actually one of the most important messages given to us by Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones and how we can continue education in the time of pandemic. We are actually in one with her. And we thank also the support of the teachers for the continuity of learning in this time of pandemic. So I guess that would be all on our part for the school's learning continuity plan as provided by the school's division office and then as approved by our public schools district supervisor. So that ends the presentation of the school's learning continuity plan in the time of COVID-19.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon.
Doc.
Yes, Sir Ariel. Sir Ariel?
Yes, Doc.
Yes, unsay
We have an
atong
increase of enrollment from grade
oh,
7 to grade 12,
okay, so please
141.
tell us unsay background, unsay kuan na natong enrollment ko man.
Okay, from grade 7, we have 157 males, females 145, grade 8 males 190, females 184, total of 374. Grade 9 males 206, females 186, total of 392. Grade 10 males 173, females 223, total of 396. Then grade 11 males 227, female 185, total of 412.
Mm.
Grade 12, males 166, females 183, total of 349. Junior high school males and females, we have 1,464. Senior high males and females, total of 761. Grand total enrollees, we have 2,225 as of today. Thank you.
Oh, so salamat karadyo Sir Ariel. So Ma'am Ruiz and to the advisors from grade 7 to grade 12, please enroll na atong mga bata based on the record given to us by our enrollment focal person. So jay atong monitoring for that. For the senior high school, nag-monitor na ako kung kinsa atong wala pa ka-enroll. Please take note na ang encoder nato is ang advisor mismo. Oh, so please work on it. We will be waiting for the progress of our enrollment based from the LESF quick count. So for now, actually ang Surigao City, gabi capacity ang atong results kay there is a great leap ng atong enrollment from being the
Hello, Doc.
lowest. Oo,
Excuse me,
from
Doc. How,
yes, Ma'am Juliet.
excuse me, Doc. How about kadtong mga partner advisor?
Unsay ilang
Sila ba
buhaton bali?
sila ba ang mag-encode like sa case ni Sir Kanda? Tag-raise ni Sir Kanda ang
Advisor ba
ija
si Sir? Dili
ang
advisor si Sir
partner.
Kanda.
Oh,
Si may jump
partner
O
ni
si
advisor.
Ma'am Navarro. Si Ma'am Navarro
okay.
is partner.
Si Ja, Ma'am Ruiz, si Ja ang mukuan, di ba? Si Ja ang mo encode.
Yes, yes.
Si Sir Kanda, Ma'am Juliet ang mo encode on in behalf ni Ma'am Navarro who is on maternity leave.
Wala
Yes.
daya yang why iyang what is the substitute?
Wala. Ang ijang substitute sa kuman wala pa, but we have endorsed already the paper to the division office. Mag-wait na lang siguro kita, but for the meantime, na kinahanglan gadyo dapat na ma-encode ini si Ja. So si Sir Kanda ang mo-encode gadyo because we need the data as the soonest.
Okay.
Kay if ulatan pa nato, kung ulatan pa nato ang substitute, base madugay, though we have already planned out an substitute an alternative for her. So I suggest Sir Kanda, the soonest you encode the enrollment forms ng atong mga bata under the care or under the advisory of Ma'am Carmela Navarro.
Sige, thank you,
Kita
Doc.
ko dogang.
Yes, Sir Ariel.
On advisors tuod, gari na ay to all advisors or the grade level chair, jari na ang ijo i-encode na sab na mga para sa LESF, pagikuha na kan sa room, palihog. Then, atun mga joy gani mga note ni Sir Arcayera na please accommodate, kaya atun mga transfer din na jay waiver, palihog na kan sab dyan sila appeal sa pagkuang kay officially enrolled ban dyan sila kaya may waiver nila kung kanus sila muhatag ng ila documents nakasaad dyan sa likod.
Sir Ariel,
Yes,
i-clarify na nako kanang to all advisors kanang nakakita mo LESF na may akong tatak, nagpasabot siyaon sila na wala pa ilang gihatag na actually na PTA contribution na nga Actually nag-ask diyan sila sa office na kung mapwede enroll lakan, but they already have actually the records.
Yes, sir. Yes, Doc.
May ila na daan dyan card. Only that dili lang sila daw makahatag, so gipermahan dyan gi-allow ng school for that purpose only.
Yes, Doc.
But as to the records, so murag na-endorse naman na siya, maidyo naman certificate of undertaking to those students na walay mga records. So we
Tapos, Doc, at doon gani para sa makatrabaho ng mga advisors, andiyan na andiyan na ang mga year level grade 8, grade 9 o grade 7, diyan na ang card. Kung kinsa to magpa-enroll, dito na lang sa kuha. Thank you. Ang sa grade 11, daghan ng utana karon nga asa magkuha og card. Kaya wala pa man iuli sa ako, Doc. Thank you.
Okay, so we are expecting from the office through our school principal and Sir Delgado, we are expecting for an increase of number from these 1,007 na declare ni Ma'am Ruiz. We are expecting for a scale up of our enrollment based on the number provided to you by Sir Ariel. So magulat kami, this is actually being monitored by the Schools Division Office. Natana ang atong mga advisors mag-atiman sa ilang enrollment. Mamalihog lang kami. This is actually the time for working on our enrollment. Sir Fred, additional information, Sir Fred, Sir Delgado.
Sir, regarding the enrollment, I understand that there are those students under our school or from our school nga wala ma-enroll personally gikan sa ilaha mismo tungod kay siguro nakita nako nga mura ba sila og naghunahuna ra nga ay automatic man na pag-enroll. Muna ito problema kay na nakita nako gikan sa mga advisors nga daghan pa kaya mga card nga naa sa ilaha nga wa pa mo enroll sila mismo. So, isab na to na pwede nga ibut-buot na to pag-enroll kay basin mahimo na to na problema nga ay gi-enroll man kami nga wa man kami magpa-enroll. Unya at the end nan kuan nga dili manunga, dili makuha og kuan, mao na itong mahimong problema unya sa end nan year. So, siguro wa ko masaya ato kuan dyan ato gud na siyang pero we have to anticipate nga these students from our own school mo enroll gid ni sila. I not know the problem kung unsay ilang problema nga ano wa pa sila mag-enroll until this time. So ano lang silang pabuton, pasensya lang ay magpasensya lang ay tagamay. So we have to encourage, we have to encourage our through the advisors nga kung pwede i-announce nato sa atong mga bata, labi na tong kilaan nila gud nga naa sa ilaha, active sila sa ilang klase, active sila sa ilang sa ilang mismong advisory nga magpa-enroll na sila. Kung say problema mo kare diri sa opisina kay ato sila i-accommodate. Kung basin kung nahadlok ra ini mo kuan kay magpakarion na ni sa opisina kay pabayron kun unsay mga problema. Dili tay nga na ato ra lang gikuan ang atong tag-monitor gid kuman nga kuan kining sa purpose. Pero in spite nandiyaon nga naay gikuan diri sa taga purpose nga ang mga purpose recipients nato kay pabayron sila, pero in spite na niton gisabot na to sila naiuban nga sir nagamit na mga jud sir ang kuan sir ang among nadawat gikan sa purpose og sa gani kung makita ninyo nay akong note gamay doon, please consider o kinsa jaw na mga bata, let us cater these students nga jaw mga problema ingon ana para madugangan pa ng atong kuan. Ano ipasabot na to sa ilaha nga we need to let them enroll gadyo dili kay adyaw na to i-automatic kay why automatic na to kuman nga himuon nga para sa ilaha. Kinahanglan sila mo enroll gadyo sila kay mahimo man nato na problema. I-enroll na to pagkatapos dili ba dya gihapon magkuan o di mo dadyon ang uban mo transfer o kung sara kandidon. So mahimo na to ng problema. Kaya nag-expect kita nga mo na dyaon siya ang ato pero pagsugod sa klase inday kung gamay ra kan karadyaw ang maka So ingon ana ang ako ang pahayag So hinaot nga ang mga advisors from the different year levels magmonitor kita para matabangan na to ang mga estudyante na to nga naa pa sa ato mga kamot ang mga ilahang mga card nga wa pagyud ma-enroll hangtod kuman. Anyway, we still have 1 week more to go before we start our opening of classes comes September 13. So we need to be guided no regarding that kay para smooth ang atong kuan unya wa tay problema sa pagkatapos sa tuig. Kay diha man nato makuan ang mga problema diha. Unya ang mag-enroll noon na ay mga promissory note nila di doon kung sarakan di doon kinahanglan i-follow up nato na siya. Follow up nato na siya kay para sa pagsugod pa lang daan na plansado na ang kuan. Unya wa na tay mga problema sa ilahang mga documents. Amo ra dyan, salamat kayo.
So, thank you, Karajo, Sir Fred, for your update. So, at this time, we hear from our school principal for updates, additional information na pwede ni Jay hatag to prepare ourselves for the opening of classes. Sir?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ronald Alan Arcayera. We are very much thankful for the opportunity that has given to me, and this is just only a reminders, no, to sum up with our basic education learning continuity plan. We have focused on safe operations on how we are going to implement safely, healthy, and as well as on what particular learning that modalities that we are going to implement, the same as we have implemented last year, and there will be revisions. It depends upon on the availability of our learners. Then we have also here education financing. Dili na kita magproblema kay our school is well supported with your needs, specifically in the production of your last learning activity sheets. And the most important one is the well-being and protection of teachers and as well as learners. Hindi ta magkabiro, we have also provided with the necessary protective equipment or protective materials or items, like for example this face mask, and as well as some other items that is needed for our health protection. Then reaching the marginalized learners. It so happen that there are some teachers coming from other school na moingon nga nganong kamo din sa City High, wa gani mo nganhimag magbisita sa daton ato mga lagyo na mga kuan na mga lagyo nato na mga estudyante ngano nga sila nabutod or wala sila makagraduate. So this is a reminders for all teachers na before we will give them 70 grades or marks of 70, we have already exhausted in visiting or else kanang maghanap ng ato mga bata nga ngano man nga wa mang ini bata mabalik ang inyong modules. Nagkuha ang nanay tapos yan na mabalik hangtod na lamang natapos ang school year. So we must also double our efforts para nga ma-reach nato gyud katong mga bata nga mga lagyo na gyud kaayo o katong iya magpakabana. So this is part of our learning continuity plan. So ato ini siya himuon because this is embodied or mandated in our work. Sa nandili masab kita sa nagkuan nag-isa, the DepEd Caragan as well as the Central Office supported us with all our needs, like for example the kuan kining mga para sa ato reproduction of modules. Di nakaradyo kita tanto lisod kay tagapahatan man kita, tagbudgetan man kita ng para sa mga tagkinahanglan nato ng mga bond paper, printers, ink o ubang pa. because of this supports coming from the central office, from the division office, from the local, and as well as from the regional offices. So, kining tanan, mo ni siya ang nakalangkob sa ato learning continuity plan na to be presented to all the barangays nga sakop sa Surigao City National High School. Okay? So, siguro, ang ato mga na-assign ini na pagpahibayo kung unsa ang ato mga plano nga magpadayon ang ato learning and teaching to our learners during this pandemic na ma-epektibo makaabot na to sa ato mga bata. Another update that I will remind also, since that the opening of classes is now approaching September 13, the Bureau of Learner Support Services remind us also the project na ilatag launch nandiyan to miagi pa na buyan Mayo na the final viewing ng ato Lit a Flower Bloom projects kumandra September 12. So panawagan sa tanan mga teachers palihog katong mga waya na makabati o maka-attend ni ini na meeting. I will let you bring any flowering plants kanang gayud kuan kining mga buyak na kanang nagbuyak na colorful na buyak ato idugang sa ato frontage because we are one of the entry of the division of the city division sa ini na project Lit a Million Bloom projects. So this is in preparation for the opening of classes as according to the BE-LCP. So ako panawagan sa inyo tanan kung dunay kami mga buyak na mga very attractive because I will be the one to plant that in front of our school para ready na kita nandiyan. And there will be also our stakeholders that will support us, the Alpha Pi Sigma, na magtabang sa ato sa pagtanom ni ini na it will be attractive to the eyes of our learners that comes September 13, ready na kita sa ato opening of classes. And aside from that one also, may I also remind you with the actual visit of the SBM regional validators na kaya hinumdum naman kita, nakahibayo naman kita na they will be looking the school, particularly the landscaping and beautification, the GPP garden, classroom structuring, and other facilities na to be repaired, no? Na it will be functional just like the was or wins. Ay bay naman kita unsa kanang was or wins. Kanang was amo dyan ang water and sanitation and hygiene. Wins amo dyan siya ang taglaong na water o sanang kalimutan ko ng wins ana. Basta kay may tungod gihapon na siya sa sa mga CRs nga kinahanglan maplastar o limpyo gyud kaayo. Okay, so daon na siguro nga ako siguro update o reminders bisan tuod na we have so many activities that we have been implemented in the school. So we will implement this kanang kinasing-kasing gayud nato nga pag-serve, no? Pag-serve kay matud pa ang malipayon nga tao nga magserbisyo sa isig katao sa ato mga kabataan kana siya bliss gayud siya sa Ginoo. Panalanginan gayud ang tao nga malipayon siya nga nagserbisyo sa ato mga katawhan. Sanan laong pasab sa Ginoo nga nato mga paghago dili gayud makawang siya mga panalangin sa ato. So dili ra kan nato kwintahon nga kini nga panahon is time for vacation. So ang ako sa inyong mga ma'am ug sir kay ato niya makita nabuhi sa DepEd suporta ra nato ang DepEd. They have so many plans. Kini na mga plano nila ato gi-implementar ato gisunod. So sundon sab nato ang ilang mga taghatag sa ato na tagpabuhat sa ato na ang ato kasing-kasing malipayon sama sa kaning brigada pagbasa kining ato ko ma'am pagpresentar nato ng ato learning continuity plan kining ato kining quick count enrollment puro ini siya mga dinalian na ipa-implementar for the opening of classes. So maningkamot sab ako na with your services that you have been extended to our school, you will be given your service credit. Okay? So kutob sa ako mahimo, you will be given service credit and as well as kung unsa pa man ang mahimo naton awards, ako naman gi istorya si Mr. Compisor na whatever awards that will be available be given to all teachers. So mura dyan nga ako kahatag sa inyo na updates for the meantime na we are in the ongoing school activities in this pandemic. Thank you and again, good afternoon.
So thank you so much, Sir Hamera.
Sir,
So,
good
Hello, sir.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Kaya lang one at a time lamang kita ho. So let's have Ma'am Marlene Astilio.
Sir, Ma'am Lilith Oliverio ini, sir.
Ma'am,
I'm using the account of Ma'am Marlene.
yes ma'am. Unsa atong question, ma'am?
Sir, kanang mag-clarify lang ko, sir. Mag-ask lang ko, sir. What modules are we going to distribute this coming September 13? Because I have noticed, sir, in our grade level, there were subject areas na sa quarter 1 na dili pa kumpleto ang modules. Are we going to use the old ones? Then kung old ones, asa naman tong complete na modules? Maora bali ako pangutana, sir. Thank you.
May tungod ma'am sa imo ma'am kunhangyo. Kung nakahinamdam ka mo sa dadton miagi nato na kuan, nato na report, tagpa-submit kita, pilarakan ka mga modules ang nabilin. No? Na ngayon sila inventaryo. So tanan mga kuan mga modules na inyong gi-distribute gikan na dadton first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter na gini inyo gyud kopya para in time nga moabot na ang panahon sa opening of classes, ready na kita nga i-reproduce naman nato na sila kung pananglitang kuyang. Muna nga we have been identified how many enrollees that we have para nga masayod kita kung pila sab ka mga modules or last ang ato nga i-reproduce. So dadton mga teachers nga waya makakuan and then waya dili kon available siguro kay ilabi na dadton mga anakan na dili makahimo kay atunan ng anak na ang substitute niya anak may ato na kampahimuon sanan kadtong mga implementation teachers nga mga co-advisors. O kung wala pa gyud kita nga mga grade level magtabang-tabang ra kang gyud ni ana aron nga ma-reproduce nato ug makatag kitag sayo sa panahon ng ato opening of classes. Okay ma'am, ini Ma'am Marlene Astilio.
Yes, sir. So, ang old modules ra nato ang gamiton, sir, katong sa
Amo na gyud na mahimo ma'am.
yes, sir.
Kay mo man ay ato sa primero.
Yes, sir.
Wala man sab kita tagi pa non-update.
So, part
Pero
tayo, sir,
kinahanglan
sa
katong
quarter
atong old
2, 3, and 4, quarter 2,
Ma'am.
3, and 4, murag okay ang module, sir. Ang sa quarter 1, naagyoy mga areas, subject areas, sir, nga kulang.
Mao gani.
O like for example, ang
Mathematics.
English, sir. Oo, basta o murag isa ra ka module to sa quarter 1. So far, ang quarter 2 to 4, murag complete sila.
Okay, tinood na ma'am kay dito na mga panahon, adya pa man kita magsugod.
Yes, sir. Oo.
Murag wa pa gyud karadyaw kita mabihasa unong pag-prepare nan ato SLM o gani tag-alis dandayon og LES na sab or last. So since nga na kita mga idea unhon ba diyan pagkuan, unhon ba diyan siya pag-prepare, maka-prepare na kita na ato sa quarter 1 nga wala magsibo. Kay daton sa una kung nakahinumdum ka, dugay anay miabot ang milk, di ba? Kung nakahinumdum mo dugay miabot ang milk sa ato. Dito sige na kita nagahimo na kita ng ato mga SLM kay medyo late sa blagian mga pagpreparar kay nabaguhan pa kita na dito ng mga panahon. So since na we are already experienced og ato na sinati ang mga kuan inin mga kakuyangon, pwede nato na siya i-kuan inin i-revise pero ato gihapon paibaon ang division office na sila mo niya na mo kakuyangon pero kung nakita ninyo na okay ra ang module sa daton first quarter, the same mo na ato yatag. Okay na, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oo, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Ariel?
Sir, and sa inyo tuyo, maayong hapon. Sir,
Yes.
magkuha na kami, sir, ng permission kung kano sa kami mag-post para sa ato in sectioning. Ready naman siguro ang mga advisor to post ang sectioning kay para ma-encourage ang student na pa mag-enroll na to enroll. Since we have already done, nagkuha na kita na ato LCP, so pwede na siguro kita mag-post sa ato sectioning.
Amoy nin taglaw nga to sa unang tagging Ariel, no? Na mag
Ngayon na sa tagin, sir.
Alay to.
Oo.
Kaya
It is sectioning
amo
kasi
ito
i-post.
na tagging kita tungod kay mag-sectioning na kita.
Oh,
Diba?
yeah, pamasab down, sir, sa LIS. I don't know ni Ma'am Kath.
Okay, sige. Pero Ariel, paningkamot
Yes,
mo
sir.
nga mo taas-taas pa nga itong enrollment, no?
Yes,
Kaya
sir.
pa kita
Og sa sir
makaabot sa
na,
ato, sa ato, una pa inin, pa kita mag-trace na pa kita
yeah,
sa
sir, we have already 2,225 so far.
Okay. So ako dyan sa inyo, challenge na ako sa inyo, tanan mga na-sign sa mga enrollment areas to please double time. Anyway, you will be given service credits.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Okay na, sir, mag-post kami. When kami, sir, mag-post?
As soon as possible kung plastado na.
Okay, sir. Thank you
Sa
so much.
before non-opening of classes.
Siguro, sir, kung manawiki para ma-encourage ang student to
Unsa may before
enroll.
non-opening of classes. So karon pizza
Karon.
size.
Ah,
So next week, naman,
Kasi
inimpista naman ng Surigao. So kinahanglan,
kuman.
pay pista sa Surigao, naka-posting na mo kay para makita ng mga kabataan o ng mga parents na amo doon sila dyan na section. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Basta
Sir,
before
good afternoon.
before opening classes. Yes, Sir Palen, are you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
query? Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, sa module ini, sir, pwede mo request kami ng update sa number ng module. Kaya ang mga modules na nag-keep ini sa mga advisors, kay sa atong inventory, mas gana siguro, sir, by year level kung mahibawan kung uno estado na ina mga modules. Kay para sa ako, base kung sa ako subject na taghandulan last year, kung gamay ra kay module sa na section. Kay ang advisors
Okay,
ang
yes.
advisors man kun sir amoy naggunot ina mga modules kay last year ang pagkauman namo ko ang reso gihatag na mga modules sa advisors sila yung nag-distribute tapos sila yung nag-retrieve ang answers ray nabalik sa amo para checking. So gusto namo mahibaw ang tana ang estado kung amo ra ba gihapon ang number para at least ma-aware kami kung pilay amo i-reproduce.
Mas marajaw, sir. Okay. So balik kita sa ato inventory.
Is ready na.
Mas marajaw sir na plano. I go with your plan. So,
Thank you, sir.
sa tanan mga advisors, panawagan nga i-check na to, i-inventaryo na to, ang ato mga available na to na mga modules kung ilabi na nato sa first quarter.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Thank you.
Any concern?
Sir, Jay, pangutana diri ni Ma'am Baluran if there is may room na ba for grade 9 Argon. This is a section of Ma'am Marian Baluran. May room na ba daw, sir? Base magtukod na kanda ng room. Jaya pangutana sa
Hello, Ma'am Marian. Hello, Ma'am. Niya si Ma'am
Yes,
Marian.
sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Ma'am Marian, give me enough time to prepare for your classroom because as of now, wala pa gid ko maka determine kung asa gid ka dapit na mo mabutang kay puro gadyod mga mga dagang kulang. Kay kung hatagan ta karon Ma'am Nanrom, ang musunod na sad na problema lingkuranan. Kung hatagan na sab ka na ako Ma'am Nanrom, ang musunod na sad na problema on how to be secured kay open area ba dyan. Tapos ang sunod na sad na problema kung saan nako pa na ma-improve daw na rom kay guba naman sa blagi, puro man gadud guba. And I have already promises to the teachers nga dugay na kaayo na hangtod karon sige ako naga-promise og ya pag yun na ako nga matuman. So katagyan ko ma'am ng panahon kay nakaproblema pa sa bako kung asa na kay butang. Anyway, dili may matulog ni Sir Nemo Delgado kung asa. Sige may ako papahanapon ma'am. Sige ra adara pag problema. Kay sige may doon na-assign na assistant principal sa junior high school. Sige ra ma'am, amo diyan paning kamutan ni Sir Delgado nimo.
Sige,
So
sir.
kanang imong problema ma'am na sir pwede ba mag-ask if na anay available na room for grade 9 Argon? Dili dadyo marag napunukan ako ma'am na nimo ko ang kay naka-promise naman sa bako na hanapan ta ka og gatagan ng room. Pero sa pagkakaroon hiya pagayod ako ma'am makabagat. Pero don't worry. I will try our best. Kami tulo na mga ng mga school heads na makapanghanap kami ma'am ng imo classroom. Okay ba ma'am? Hello ma'am Maria.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
sige ma'am. Salamat
Sige.
sa pagsabot ma'am.
Sir, another question, sir. Last question ni Sir Freddy Confessor. If mag-observe pa ba ng awa ang atong mga maestra for next week or stop ng ilang awa within this week lang? Or all of us will be reporting to school by next week on official time?
Okay, thank you very much, Ronald, for informing me with the clarification of Mr. Confessor. Okay, according to our division memorandum, division memorandum, 2 days on-site, 3 days off-site. And I have already instructed Ma'am Lisel Codelio to make for awa for every one of us. So we will implement that one from September 1 up to September 12 ang nakabutangan to. Tapos the rest of the month of September pag-usapan pa ng taga-division office. May dyan nakabutang ganyan ngadto sa division. So we will implement that one. And I do hope Ma'am Codelio can furnish us a copy para nga all of us will be informed when our schedule for on-site and schedule for our off-site. We will implement that one. Ma'am Codelio, ako mga tanay ko kung niya ba si Ma'am Codelio? Hello,
Ma'am
Codelio.
Lizelle, Teacher
Yes,
Lizelle.
sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Ma'am, good afternoon. May I know, ma'am, the status of my instruction for you to make an awa for every one of us?
Yes, sir. All the grade level chairs submitted their schedule already, sir. The teachers, I guess they are informed by their grade level chairs as to when their schedule will be. That will only last until September 9, sir.
Okay, ma'am, give me a copy on that.
Oh, yes, sir.
The grade level chair will submit to you, then furnish a copy to the office.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay, so si Prede, aniya clarification, ato na kan huyaton kay daan naman ba ka mo nagsabot sa inyo grade level na sila ra ba dyan mo ay mag-prepare tapos i-consolidate ni Ma'am Codelio.
Pero sir, clarification lang, diretso na kibali September 13 onwards, ang atong mga maestra mo duty na gajod. Am I correct?
duty.
So ang ilang alternative work arrangement will only end on September 9. Okay. So
Although,
that's clear. Though we
although-
will implement AWA if there is a memo na i-forward ng division office.
Okay.
Okay, so klaro
Mara
sir.
na ato
Thank you.
sa division office. Dili kita mo violate. We will always follow whatever to be implemented.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Art, for clarification. So rest assured that all your queries ang atong mga kinahanglanon will be addressed the soonest as we are working our very best to provide all your needs. So I guess that would be all. So
Sir
if
Arca,
ay
sir.
Sir
Oh.
Ariel, yeah, sa may
Mas gana sir dok ko dok kon nagano ang kalid sila ng date kung kuno mag-post, di ba?
okay. Um
Mas
mas gana siguro before kita mag-post, mas siguradoon siguro nato ang atong enrollment sa atong SDO. Ho?
oh,
Atong monitoring link nato mas magana kung naka-enroll naman galing kita, naka-encode naman galing kita sa atong link, immediately we have to create our own list of students. Dili kay naginang kita ng list of students pero wala pa nato gi-enroll sa atong LESF sa
yes.
division. So I suggest Sir Ariel SDO link anay encode anay dito then after that listahan dajon probably by Wednesday before mag-fiesta. Oo, maka-finalize na kita. We are expecting for a leap of enrollment. When I say leap of enrollment, from 1,000 kapin as of the moment to 2,000 at present or at this time para masyak po tayo actually. So, ang Surigao City ko man, number 1 na, from the bottom, nahimo na siya, na siya sa green light na. So, amo sa mga tong buhaton ko man, na 1,000 kita ko man, we are expecting for a higher turnout of our, not turnout, I mean, a high increase of our enrollment. So, probably by tomorrow, pwede na. Basta kayo naka-enroll na, Sir Ariel, ho?
Okay sir, thank you so much. Amorado.
Sige,
God
sige.
bless.
Thank you. So I guess that would be all for our activity. We are extending too much of our time. So we are requesting everyone to open their cameras. Kindly open your camera. Okay, for the pictorial. Oo. Lahay daw la camera kay Baliman. Sir Palin, kumusta ang atong kuan ceiling, Sir Palin? Migani lagi ang ceiling ni Sir Palin ko man.
Nagtuyo
Oo.
pa, nagproblema ako kay base
Nagtuyo.
masunog.
Oo. Sige. So let's have a pictorial. Atong walay mga camera, okay lang. So lantawan nato kung hain ni sila kuman. Aroy, dyan ora. Nakitaan ko na gadget sila. Okay, and lang ha. See? Sige, 1, 2, ready?
Pakita po.
Busy dyan si Sir Ariel, sir.
Okay.
So I guess that would be all. So God bless everyone. Thank you so much for your support. And we are expecting...
Time paanay, Doc.
Sir, yes, Ma'am Jewel. Sorry.
Time paanay, taga City High Pay, dahil ako giadyo ng mga data, palihog.
City High Paid ko na.
Okay, for updating your records sa GSIS. Thank you. Salamat, Doc.
Thank you, Ma'am Juliet. So that's it. So God bless everyone. Thank you for all your support. And we are hoping for a successful opening of classes with your support, with your help, and with our partnership. Thank you and God bless everyone.
Sir.
Please do not forget our attendance and alien evaluation form. I repeat, we'll be posting sa atong page ang atong evaluation form sa attendance. Thank you and God bless.